Welcome back to T-Facts, your go-to channel for the latest in sports and celebrity news. Today, we have some fantastic stories that you won't want to miss, each one packed with emotional moments, family fun, and a splash of celebrity interactions. First up, Jason Kelce shares heartfelt reflections on his brother Travis as retirement rumors swirl. Get ready for some touching moments and brotherly pride as Jason celebrates Travis's incredible journey in the NFL. Next, we dive into a hilarious segment from Jason Kelce's late-night talk show. Watch as his daughters create an unforgettable mascot that'll have you laughing out loud. Their creativity is truly off the charts. Moving on, Kylie Kelce is making waves in the podcast world with her show Not Gonna Live. Join us as we explore her witty remarks and heartfelt shout-outs to her husband Jason, and discover how she's crafting her own unique voice in the Kelce family. And finally, we wrap up with a surprise encounter. Taylor Swift compliments Jason Kelce's best friend, Beau Allen, at a Chiefs game. Don't miss the delightful details from their amazing day at Arrowhead Stadium. Stay tuned as we dive into these stories and more. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update from T-Facts. Jason Kelce recently opened up about his brother Travis as the Chiefs prepared for a crucial game against the Texans, amid growing speculation about Travis's potential retirement. During a warm-up session at Arrowhead Stadium, ESPN's Scott Van Pelt invited Jason to reflect on Travis's remarkable career and the impact he has had on the team. Jason expressed his pride in Travis, quipping, "If Travis isn't satisfied yet, I don't know that he's ever going to be," hinting at the high standards his brother holds for himself. He noted how Travis has transformed from a youthful, enthusiastic player into a seasoned veteran, saying, obviously, the receptions and all the stats and everything of his career culminating into some of the most absurd numbers you've ever seen is impressive, but I love just watching the whole ride from a youthful, energetic young kid who is excited to be out there and happy to be realizing his dream, to now being this composed veteran presence. As he spoke, Jason reminisced about Travis's journey, emphasizing the admiration he has for his brother's evolution as a player and a leader. He states, "You've seen the whole career arc, and I just couldn't be more proud of where he is now, the leader he is. You can see how much the team gravitates towards him and how he's really embraced that role." Travis, who joined the Chiefs as a third-round pick in 2013, has gone on to become one of the top tight ends in the league, a fact that Jason acknowledges with pride. He remarked, "It's just been really fun to see his maturation as a player, as a teammate, and as an individual. It's a pleasure to watch." As the Chiefs aim for their 7th consecutive AFC championship game, the bond between the Kelce brothers shines through, showcasing not just their familial connection, but also the incredible journey they've shared in the world of football. With Travis's legacy on the line, fans and teammates alike are eagerly awaiting what the future holds for the talented tight end. Next up, we have a delightful and humorous moment from Jason Kelce's late-night talk show. They call it Late Night. In a recent episode, Jason decided it was time for the show to have its very own mascot, leading him to enlist the creative help of his daughters. During the segment, Jason and his wife, Kylie, posed the challenge to their 3 daughters, Wyatt, Ellie, and Benetto, come up with a mascot design. With his daughters, aged 5, 3, and just 23 months, Jason was curious to see how their young minds would interpret the task. He kicked off the fun by asking them, "Do you know what a mascot is? Who's the Eagles' mascot?" To his amusement, Ellie proudly identified the Eagles' mascot, Swoop. Jason explained to his little design team that they needed to create their own version of Swoop. The girls eagerly dove into the task, coloring and scribbling their ideas as Jason encouraged their creativity. They came up with a design that featured Wyatt's face, Ellie's body, and even some imaginative features like pizza hand and chicken legs. The name they settled on? None other than Dragon McFart-Fart Butt-Butt. With a chuckle, Jason brought the completed drawing into the studio for the live audience. He couldn't help but praise his girls for their awesome creation, saying, "Well done! I don't even know what to say!" It turned out incredibly perfect.
"I wish we had it forever."
In a hilarious twist, a colleague dressed in a costume based on the drawing, embodying the whimsical spirit of their creation. The mascot, dubbed Dragon McFart-Fart Butt-Butt, made its entrance and brought the house down with laughter. Jason, with his infectious enthusiasm, exclaimed, "Hello, I'm Dragon McFart-Fart Butt-Butt. It's so fun to be here.
Thank you so much for making me, girls."
This heartwarming and comical story not only captures the joyful energy of Jason's family, but also showcases the kind of fun and creativity that can be found in everyday moments. It's moments like these that remind us how important family is, especially in the spotlight that Jason and Kylie now occupy. Moving on, we dive into the exciting world of Kylie Kelce, who is carving out her own path in podcasting with her show, Not Gonna Lie. Since launching the podcast, Kylie has found a unique voice, often blending humor with heartfelt discussions. But she hasn't forgotten to throw in some playful nods to her husband, Jason Kelce, and his podcast, New Heights, which he co-hosts with his brother, Travis. In her debut episode, Kylie humorously noted how she ended up in the podcast space, saying, "I have a husband you might know about.
He sort of dragged me into this mess."
Her charming approach immediately resonated with listeners who were eager to hear Kylie's perspective on family life, sports, and everything in between. Throughout her episodes, Kylie has given shout-outs to Jason, sharing her thoughts on their life together and poking a bit of fun at the Kelce family dynamics. For instance, she shared a laugh about how similar their daughters look to Jason, joking, "When you look at Wyatt's baby pictures and Jason's baby pictures side by side, it looks like we have cloned him." It's a relatable moment that highlights the joys and humor of parenthood. Kylie has also addressed the intricacies of balancing family and career, candidly explaining how she manages childcare while focusing on her podcasting endeavors.
She commented, "How do I say this nicely?"
No, when asked if Jason would take care of their daughters during her recording sessions, emphasizing his busy schedule. As Kylie chats with a wide variety of guests, including Olympian Alex Morgan and influencers, she often reflects on her experiences as a mother and a wife in the public eye. She even compared the nervousness of being featured on TV to walking down the aisle on her wedding day, sharing, "I was nervous about walking down the aisle because everyone's eyes were going to be on me. And then the minute I could see Jason, I was like, oh, I'm fine. I can get down the aisle." Kylie's ability to blend personal anecdotes with humor not only sets her podcast apart, but also underscores the importance of women supporting women, a theme she's passionate about. As she continues to grow her platform, fans are excited to see how Kylie will further establish her identity in the podcasting world while celebrating her life with Jason and their beautiful family. And finally, we wrap up with an unexpected and delightful encounter that took place at a recent Kansas City Chiefs game. Jason Kelce's best friend, Beau Allen, shared a funny story about his experience at the game, which also featured the star power of Taylor Swift. Beau recounted how Jason called him with a very serious tone, saying, "Kelce called me up," and the tone was like, when your dad calls you when you get in trouble for something and he doesn't know how to get into it. He's like, "You're coming to this game. Don't make me regret this." Beau humorously responded with a salute, acknowledging the friendly pressure from his friend. At the game, Beau had the chance to cross paths with Taylor Swift, who was there supporting Travis Kelce. He described her as being cool and recalled that she started with a compliment, stating, "She said I was funny and that she respected my commitment to, like, making a joke or getting a laugh or something like that." Oh! Beau was pleasantly surprised by the compliment and shared, "I was just like, oh, wow. I really wasn't expecting a compliment out of you. Like, thank you." In a playful exchange, Beau also complimented Travis on his stylish attire for the event to nearly $12,000 Bottega Veneta shirt. After the game, he humorously noted, "He just gave it to me. So, it's pretty slick," mentioning that Travis told him he could keep the jacket since he would never wear it again. This charming encounter not only highlights the fun dynamics among friends, but also showcases the lighthearted moments that can happen in the midst of a high-profile NFL game. As the Chiefs gear up for the playoffs, this event comes as another reminder of the connections and camaraderie within the NFL community. With both Taylor Swift and the Kelce brothers making headlines, this game was certainly one for the books.